This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. Okay, session class topic is what? I think we're done with guys, last class we done with like some operations on the array list, right? So day 3 we done array list constructor 3, adding one collection data into another collection. Contains versus contains all, remove versus remove all, and retain all. The conversion process we done, right? Total we done like last class 4 examples, huh? Exactly, guys. Yes, today class I think almost all day 4 notes. We look over the cursors concept, guys. We have to look over what are cursors. See, up to now we are yes, we can read the data from the collection classes. There are 4 ways are there basically. Yes, to read the data from the collection classes, we can read the data from collection classes in 4 ways, guys. Using first one is what for each loop, right? So I hope you know for each loop just to retrieve the data, right? Second is the using get method. I think last class is how we are reading the data using get method and what using. This last class is how we are reading the data using for each loop and what using get method, right? Yes or no? Using for each loop or what? Using get method, right? Exactly. Yes, third approach you will see like using cursors basically. Because cursors are used to read the data from collection classes. Because today class is a cursor, so use it to read the data from read the data from which classes? Because collection classes, right? Exactly. Okay, total how many types of cursors we have? Total 3 types of cursors are there: enumeration, iterator, list iterator, guys. This enumeration, iterator, and list iterator, right? Yeah, there are 3 ways are there, guys. And here we have the for each loop also. For each, sorry, not for each loop, guys, for each method actually. This is like for each method to read the data, right? Exactly. Because basically we have the 4 ways using for each loop, using get method, using cursors. How many cursors are there? Enumeration, iterator, list iterator. And say last one is what using for each method, guys. So these are the 4 different ways you can read the data from collection classes. Okay, good. Guys, today let me focus on the cursors. The first cursor is enumeration cursor, guys. Observe the point here. Enumeration is 1.0 version, guys. Enumeration introduced which version, guys? It's a 1.0 version class, and we can read the data. We can read the data. See, guys, using enumeration, guys, we can read the data from only legacy classes, which is like vector and stack. Because list contains what implementation classes: array list, linked list, vector, and stack, right? Array list, linked list, and what vector and stack. So using enumeration, we can enumeration is from 1.0 version. Because enumeration is from 1.0 version. So using enumeration, guys, so using this cursor, tell me guys, using this cursor we can read the data from only legacy classes, right? What do you mean legacy class? Means the classes which are there from 1.0 version, those classes are called legacy classes, guys. So best example is what vector and the stack, right? The first point, guys. And I think it's not a universal cursor, right? So because using this cursor we can read only different legacy classes, so it is so it is not a universal cursor, right? Yeah, it's not a universal cursor, guys. Universal cursor means that cursor can be applied for all classes, right? But this cursor can be applied for all classes only. Using this cursor we can read the data from only legacy classes, so it is what it is not a guys, so it is not what so it is not a universal cursor, right? Exactly. Because best example is what the vector and stack. Vector and what stack is the Vector and stack is what? Classes, right? Exactly. Guys, how to get the enumeration object means using elements method. Using element method, we will get the enumeration object using which method, guys? Yeah. So we will get this object, guys. We will get this object using elements method. Yes, using which method? Elements method, right? Exactly. Yes, how to create the object means, for example, I want to read the data from vector means vector dot elements method we can use. Vector dot elements method we can use because I can read the data from vector class means what? Vector dot elements method we can use. That element method returns which object, guys? Here enumeration object. Yes or no? We will get the object using which method, guys? Here elements method we can get the object. V dot elements method returns which object? Enumeration object, right? Exactly. Yes, enumeration contains two methods, guys. To check the methods, like Java P command. To check the methods, enumeration contains two methods. What the two methods, guys? Has more elements and next element method, right? Exactly. Guys, enumeration method it contains to check the methods. To check the methods, use which command, guys? Yeah, Java P command, right? Exactly. Guys, Java P Java dot util dot enumeration. Okay, which contains how many methods, guys? Total, which contains like two methods. Has more element method is there, next element method is there, right? See, enumeration cursor to read the data. Before reading, we have to check the data existed or not exist, right? To check the data existed or not existed, you can go for the we can go with the has more elements method, guys. Hmm? Guys, to check the data is existed or not existed, you can go for as more elements. Then to read the data, you can go for next element method, guys. To read the data, next element method, right? Exactly. Basically here, which contains only has more elements and next method, next element method. This is only for which operations, guys? This can do only read operation, right? Guys, we can do one word. Using this cursor, we can perform only using this cursor. Yeah, using this cursor, we can do only which operation, guys? Only read operations, right? Exactly. And using this cursor, we can read the data only forward direction, guys. So because we don't have any previous method and next previous method and has previous method, right? So using this cursor, yeah, yeah, using this cursor, tell me, guys, using this cursor, we can perform only which operations, guys? Yeah? We can read the data. We can read the data only which direction, guys? Yeah, forward direction, right? Exactly. Okay, this is information about your enumeration cursor, guys. Enumeration is which version, guys? Java 1.0 version. So using this cursor, we can read only data from legacy classes. So it's not a universal cursor. So it's not a universal cursor, right? Exactly. How will you get the object, guys? You'll get the object using elements method. Vector dot elements method. It returns which object, guys? Enumeration object, right? Exactly. Yes, to check the methods in enumeration, you can go for the Java P command. So Java P is there. Using this cursor, we can do only read operations, and this is only forward cursor, right? Yeah, guys. What is the limitation of this cursor? Tell me with that information, guys. What is the limitation of this cursor? This is only for legacy classes. That is one of the limitation. And here we can do only read operations. We can't remove and we can't update data, right? Yes, we cannot remove and what we cannot update data, right? Exactly.
Yes.
And even if it's only forward cursor, means we cannot get the data backward directions, right? We cannot get the data backward direction, guys. Sorry, clear now? That is called enumeration. Because to overcome this problem, you can go for the iterator cursor, guys. Iterator from which version? Java 1.2 version. Yes, iterator cursor is from Java 1.2 version. It is applicable for all classes, guys. Yes, using this cursor, we can read the data from all classes. So using this cursor, we can read the. Using this cursor, we can read the data from. We can read the data from what? One class or all classes. Using this cursor, we can read the data from all collection classes. All collection classes. So it is what? So it is universal cursor, right, guys? So it is what? Which cursor? Universal cursor or not? Exactly. Because using this cursor, we can read it from all classes. So it's universal cursor, right? Exactly. But second point, guys, how we will get the object? Yeah, we will get the object using iterator method, guys. Okay, same thing you can apply the second point here. Yeah, we will get the object using which method, guys? Here, so we will get the object using iterator method. So on the array list, assume like array list dot, yeah, array list dot, we have which method we have to apply, guys? Yeah, iterator method we have to apply. Once if you apply iterator method, then it returns which object? It returns an iterator object, right? It returns which object, guys? Iterate, right? Yeah, right? Exactly. Guys, elements method returns the enumeration object. To get the enumeration object, elements method we have to call. To get the iterator object, we have to call the iterator method, right? Exactly. As usual, next point is what to check the methods. Use the Java P command. I think here it contains like 3, 4 methods are there. So to check the methods, use the Java P command, guys. So these are the data. It
Sir,
contains has next. Uh,
data from all collection classes means you mean even the legacy classes also?
all if everything we can apply.
No.
Mm. Good. So here you can go for the check the methods Java P command, guys. Here contains has next method. Has next method purpose is what to check the data is available not available. So next method to read the data, remove method to remove the data. For each remaining to get the extra information, some information. Anyhow, here it contains what has next to check the data is available not available. To read the data, we can go for next method. To remove the data, we can go for remove method. It means what here it can do what are the operation, guys? Using this cursor we can do only read operations or read and remove operations also. Guys, using this cursor what
And
operations we can do? Using this cursor we can do read and what remove operations, right? Yeah, here extra operation is like remove operation will get, right? We'll get the remove operation, guys. It can be read and remove operations, right? Exactly. Okay, this is also any previous method is there here? Guys, do you have any previous method here? There is no previous method, right? If there is no previous method means then what happened here? This cursor is also only for which cursor? Forward only cursor, right? Guys, there is no previous method. If there is no previous method means this cursor is also which cursor? Forward cursor, right?
Forward.
Using this cursor, we can go for we can read the data only which direction, guys? Yeah, forward direction, right? Yeah, we can read the data only forward direction, right? Yeah, we can read the data only forward direction or not. That's information, guys. Guys, second cursor, okay. It will cover all classes. Okay, we can do read or remove operations and all. Only forward cursor and all. But what is the limitation of second cursor? Okay, first cursor we are saying multiple limitations, but coming to the second cursor, some of the limitations are reduced, right? Okay, what is the limitation of second cursor?
we can only go in forward direction, no backward.
Exactly. So it's only for forward cursor, and we can't do updation operation here, right? Because we can't do operations here or not. We can remove it, but we can't update the existing data, right? But we cannot update the existing data, guys. To overcome this problem, you can go for list iterator cursor, guys. Third cursor. Which cursor? List iterator cursor, right? Exactly. This list iterator is also from which version, guys? 1.2 version here. So using this cursor, we can read the data. We can read the data from only list classes, guys. Yes, the name itself is saying like list iterator. List iterator means what? This is only for which classes? Using this cursor, we can read the data from only
Classes.
list implementation classes, right? Yeah, list implementation classes. So it is universal cursor or not? So it is not a not a universal, right? Yeah. So universal cursor means it has to apply for everything, but it's applying for everything only for set class list classes. Only
Specific for
list
list
classes, so it
classes.
is not universal, right? Exactly. So yeah, how will get the object of enumeration object, guys? You will get the enumeration object using elements method. You will get the iterator object using iterator method. You will get the list iterator object using list iterator method, guys. Guys, again we will get the object. We will get this object using we will get this object using what? List iterator method, right? Yeah, you can write the list iterator method. So list iterator method, then you can apply here the same method, list iterator method to get the object. Then it returns which object, gets iterator object or list iterator object. List iterator object will be written, right? Exactly. Yes, you'll get this object using list iterator method. So because you will get this object using what? List iterator method, right? List iterator method, right? Exactly. And list iterator contains to check the methods, guys, use the Java P command as usual. So to check the methods, use the Java P command. List iterator contains this many number of methods, guys. See the methods ones? It contains methods like has next method. Has next purpose is what? To check the data is available or not available, right? data existed. See, before reading the data using cursor, first we have to check like data existed or not existed, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have to check if data existed or not existed. Yeah, to check the data existed or not existed, you can go for a has next method, guys. If has next method returns the true means data existed, right? Because has next method returns the true means what data is what existed. The next method means read the data. Previous may has previous. Now it is checking the data like forward direction or backward direction.
Backward.
Okay, so now it is checking the data forward direction, backward direction, right? Has previous and previous method, right? Exactly. Next index means read the data like indexes from the forward direction. Previous index means what getting the indexes from the backward direction. Remove means what to remove the data. What the purpose of set method, guys? Okay, what the purpose of set method? Use set means what? This we done with the set, right? What the purpose of set method? Array is to discuss set method, right? Set is for the replacement purpose, guys. Set is for what? Replacement. We have to replace the data, right? Exactly. And add method is for the add the data also. Using this cursor, even you can add the data also, guys. So here we can do the operations or what? Using this cursor, we will do the operations like read, remove, update, and add, right? Yes, how many methods are possible? Using this, how many operations are possible? Using this cursor, we can do what? Read, remove, what the operations, guys? Read, remove. Next one is what?
Update.
Update, delete, delete, yeah, read, remove is
Add.
delete, right?
Add.
Read, remove, add also possible, right? Exactly. Guys, using this cursor, we can read the data forward and
Both the
what? Only forward or forward and backward direction? Forward and backward direction, right? Exactly. Yeah, guys, these are the forward and backward cursors are there, guys. Yeah, this is the information, right? Using this cursor, we can read the data forward and backward direction, right? Yeah, these are the three cursors, guys. Enumeration cursor, an iterator cursor, third one is list iterator cursor. Out of these three cursors, which one is the universal cursor? Yes, which one is the universal cursor?
iterator.
What is the universal cursor? Iterator is universal cursor, right? Iterator is what?
Yes.
Universal cursor. Which cursor we can update? We can replace the data. Using which cursor can we can replace the data? Replacement.
List iterator, sir.
Using what? List iterator, right? List iterator you can replace. Set is there, right? Set method is there, right? Yeah, so like that you have the three cursors, guys. This information you have the three cursors. I written the code in 3 points also, just you can check it. Yes, array list how many cursors are applied? And the array list how many cursors are applied means array list contains iterator, list iterator, right? Iterator. Because array list is from which version? 1.2 version. So that's what you go for the iterator and list iterator, right? Yes, array list is from 1. Which version? 1.2 version, and vector is from 1.0 version. So that's what here. On the array list, how many cursors are applied means on the array list, how many cursors, guys? Iterator and what? Guys, array list, how many cursors? Iterator and list iterator, right? What about vector, guys?
Enumeration. Iterator.
Guys, vector means I think all three cursors are applicable, right? Enumeration is applicable 1.0 version. Iterator is applicable for iterator for because of for all classes iterator. List iterator is applicable because list iterator for which classes, guys, here?
List class.
List iterator for what? List iterator for list classes, right? Only list classes. Vector is also one of the list classes. Here list iterator also applicable, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear now? Now these are the cursors and applicable guys. Guys, has set is from 1.2 version. Just mute. Yeah, has set how many cursors are applicable, guys, total? And a has set only has set 1.2 version. 1.2 version means enumeration is not applicable. Iterate is applicable, but list iterate only for which classes? List iterate only for list classes. But this is list class, set class. Has set means. Guys, has set is list class, set class. Has set
Set
is
class.
like has it is what set class, right? That's what it is not applied, guys. It is what not applied, right? Exactly, guys. That's all the information about this three cursors are there. I will write the example about the three cursors, guys. One big example I'll write, but some of the data I'll copy it from the previous example. Just you can try to check the data once. Okay, good. Yeah, just can read the example once. Flow, close all. Yeah, this is like cursor example one, src com.tcs. Right click here, right click on new. You want to create the class. The class guys, cursor example one. Cursor example one guys, click on main method, click on finish. I think how many ways you can read the data from collection classes total? 4 ways are there, right? So let me show all the approaches once. 4 ways are there. Yeah, first one is like
Enumeration.
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 Mm. Okay, I will write the code. The problem in that. Yeah, can I add the code now? Can I add the code now? Assume like I am creating array list with some 5 objects, guys. I want to decide to read this data. Array list some objects. Change this reference variable to object. Yeah, objs objects are there. Yeah, array list dot objects of I'm adding how many objects, guys? Add of, and add of, right? Total 4 objects are adding. Guys, how to print this data using for each loop? To read the data using for each loop. Guys, tell me the code for the for each loop. Hmm? Okay, fine. Instead of copy, let me write step by step so that you get the more clarity. Yeah. Because first step is what? Read the data using what? For each loop, right? For each loop, guys. The syntax is what? For just colon. Right hand
Or
side like OBJS. Left hand side like OBJS contains what type of data? Only string data, right? String, yes, you can take. Just you can print like the sysout control space. Sysout control space, just printing yes, right? That's it, guys. Printing what? Yes, right? This is the first way to read the data from collection classes. Let's run this code directly. What happened here? The first values will be printed, right? This is the first time output, guys. First time output, right? Exactly. This is our control space. Just you can add some stars here. And second approach. What the second approach? Tell me here. So read the data using which method here? Get method, right? Get method to get how many get method, right? How many objects, guys? Objs dot you can write the get method. So get of what to give the index. The second index I will give, then we will get the second value, right? Index the second value, guys. Guys, anyhow, it's a generic version, so I no need to do the type conversion here. So string, you can take what? String name, right? Exactly. Just you can print the sysout control space. Yeah, sysout control space. Just you can print the name, right? That's it, guys. Read the data using for each loop, guys. Read the data using get method. Read the data using what? Get method, right? Exactly. Guys, what the third approach? Tell me. Hmm. Read the data using read the yeah read the data using what? Cursor, right? Cursor, guys. On the array list how many cursors are applied? Iterator cursor applied, iterator cursor applied. Can I apply which cursor now? Can I apply the iterator cursor now? Guys, can I apply
yes.
which cursor here? Iterator cursor, right? Read the data using cursor, guys. Which cursor? Iterator cursor, right? First of all, you get the object, guys. Iterator object. How we will get iterator object? Guys, how we will get the iterator object is one. Objs data, which method we have to use? Iterator method. Iterator method returns which object, guys? Tell me.
Return.
Iterator method returns which object? Iterator object. So iterator object just will make the itr, right? That's it. Guys, I want to read the records means I want to take the while loop, right? Take the while loop, guys. While of before
As
reading, check that data is existed or not existed, right?
yes.
Guys, before reading, check the data existed or not existed. Then tell me, guys, how can we check the data existed or not existed?
Has
Using
no relevance.
itr dot what? Has next
Has,
method. Has more elements for the enumeration. But I'm applying iterator cursor, right? So has next method I can apply. Is that clear now?
Uh,
It's like has next method. Then read the data, guys. Itr dot how can you read the data? Next method, right? Guys, see this one. Read. What's the purpose of has next method? Just place the cursor It's saying return the true.
If there are any.
Read the message here. Returns the true if the iteration has the more elements, right? Yes or no. In other words, return the true if next method will return the element rather than the throwing exception, right? Exactly. It means what? Next method to read the data, guys. You can go for next method now. Yes, here one point tell me, here I'm creating cursor object. Anyhow, my array list contains only string data. My array list contains only string data, but you tell me, using this cursor, can we read any type of data or only string data? Guys, using this cursor, we can read any type of data or only string data. Guys, the question is like, this is my cursor I created. Using this cursor, can we read only string data or you can read any type of data? I'm asking, small question.
Any
Arey
kind of
yaar. If using iterator, we can read any type of data, right? Exactly. That's what, guys. Using iterator, we can read any type of data, but now I'm reading the string data. That's what we need the type conversion of string format. Yes, type conversion required, right? Type conversion of which format? String format required. You may ask the question. You may ask the question like, sir, anyhow it contains only string data. Then why typecasting? I'm not talking about the string data. I'm talking about this iterator cursor. Using this cursor, we can read one type of data, any type of data.
any
Using
type.
this cursor, any type of data we can access. That's what the issue, right? Yeah, guys, read the using cursor. This is like a normal version of the cursor, guys. Using normal cursor actually. Okay, good. Okay, the same code I can make the data using generic cursor. Yeah, generic cursor means what? Generics you have to apply, right? So can I apply the generics now so that you'll get the clarity? So generic means what? Here, while creation of iterator itself, you can make this is a string data. Okay, this is like something like ITR1, right? Yes, ITR, string ITR, right? Yes or no, guys? String iterator. Guys, you don't put the string here because again iterator here because this is a method, right? Method we can't put the generic. Only for the object you can make the generic. Yes, now tell me. Now using this iterator, you can read any type of data, only string data.
Only string data.
Only string data means this type conversion required or not required now. Type conversion is not required, right? Exactly. So this is like this is string iterator, right? Yeah. See guys, this is a normal version. That's what you got the bulb symbol, right? This is a generic version. Then there is no bulb symbol, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, are you clear? The first one is like what? Using for each loop. Using for each loop. The second one is what? Using which method, guys? Using get method. Next approach is what? Using cursor. In the cursor, how many approaches apply? Read the data using normal cursor. Read the data using normal cursor, generic cursor.
Generic.
Generic cursor, right? Normal cursor means type conversion required. Normal cursor can read any type of data. That's what we need the type conversion. But generic cursor can read only which data here? String data, right?
String data.
Generic cursor can read only string data means the type conversion required or not required. Type conversion required, not required. Type conversion is not required, right? Exactly. Type conversion is what? Not required. Is it clear now? Because if you want me to run this code, you can run it. Click on
Sir,
OK. Click on OK. Tell me, what's the problem? Yes, I already taken. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, if you run this code, yes, it's already taken. That's a block level, right? Okay, this is the code for the for each loop. This is like for the get method. This is a get method. Yes, see the output here. This is for each loop. This is a get method. Why this while loop is printing only once? Pratananu narration step is printing only once, right? Second time is printing or not printing? Yeah, not printing because here in the while loop, what you have to specify, guys? Yes, iterator we have to specify, right? String iterator, right? Exactly. Yes, now we can run this code. See the output once here. So this is like for each loop. This is like get method. Here we got the two types output, right? One is a normal cursor output, what is the generic cursor output, right? Guys, one is a normal cursor output, one is what? Generic cursor output, right? Huh? Exactly. Guys, next one is important, guys. For each method. When coming to the for each method, guys, array list itself, objs dot array list itself is giving the method like for each method. Guys, I think for each method is from which version, 1. For each method from which version, 1.8. So can go for the method Google. I need which method, guys, here? For
For
each method. For each method in iterable interface, guys. Actually, for each method is there from which interface, guys? Iterable interface, right? Yeah, who is this iterable, guys? This iterable is the parent of a, guys, iterable interface is what? Parent of which interface? Which is from Java 1.5 version, guys. Which is from Java 1.5 version. This is like for each method. Is it clear now? This is a for each method, right? Yes. Iterable is there from which version? Guys, iterable is there from which version? 5th version. But that iterable contains a for each method. The for each method which version? 1.8 version. I'm correct on. Guys, are you clear now? Or any questions? This is for each method, guys. For each method, which is from which version onwards? 1.8 version onwards. So perform the given action for each element of the iterable until all elements have been processed, right? Guys, the action throws an exception. Guys, what are the action you have to perform the given action? What are the action you are given? That action is applied for the until the all elements will be processed, otherwise until you get the exception, right? Until we get the exception. Yes, but observe this for each method expecting one argument. What is the argument? Tell me. Okay, this is like default method. The for each method is expecting one argument. What is that argument? There's a question, right? Yeah, this is like for each method, guys. For each method is expecting one argument, right? What is that argument, guys? Here? Default void for each method, which expecting like a consumer object. Guys, which object expecting here? Consumer object, right? Then we have to see like what is this consumer? What is this consumer? Because if you click on this consumer here, see the consumer, guys. What is this consumer? Consumer is a yeah, consumer is what?
it consumes the service.
Interface.
Functional interface, right? Which interface? Normal interface, functional interface. Consumer is what? Functional interface, right? Where the consumer is a functional interface, the functional interface contains how many methods? Only one method, right? Because the functional interface contains only one method. Which method you know? That is called accept method. Only one abstract method, guys. But add then is what is called default method. That is fine, but you can focus on accept method, right? This is my accept method, guys. Accept method is there, right? Yeah, good. So actually I have to apply the for each method. For each method expecting which object? Consumer object. I'm checking then what is a consumer means. Consumer is a functional interface. It expect having one method like accept method, right? Accept when is the T means what represent the type, guys. Where T equal to what? Type, right? Exactly. Yes, consumer is a functional interface present in the java.util.function package, guys. Guys, consumer is which interface? Functional interface present in java.util.function. Java.util. What? Guys, tell me java.util.function, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah. Consumer is a functional interface contains only one abstract method is accept method, right? Is which method, guys? Here? Accept method, right? Exactly. Guys, I hope you know like lambda expressions, right? Where the functional arguments are there, functional argument contains what? Only one method, right? That is called functional interface contains only one method. That method implementation directly we can write with the help of what? Lambda expressions or not?
So lambda is
Guys, yes
applied
or no?
for one.
Lambda is applying for only functional interfaces, right? That's what here for each method is there. For each method expecting the consumer means what? Expecting argument is a consumer. Consumer is a functional interface. Consumer is a functional interface means what? Which contains only one method. That method implementation directly I can write here itself using lambda expression. That is called functional argument, functional programming, right? What do you mean by functional programming? We are passing as a function as argument, right? Guys, here what we are passing function as argument or not? Function as argument means which function you are passing here, accept function or not. That is called functional programming, guys. We'll achieve the functional programming using lambda expressions. Guys, for each we are expecting which argument? Tell me first of all. For each we are expecting which object means consumer object. Consumer is an organized functional interface. Where the functional interface means which contains only one method, that implementation directly we can write here itself, right? Guys, I got the clarity or not? Yeah, where the argument is there, functional interface contains only one method, that implementation directly can put here using lambda expression. Indirectly here I have tried the implementation of which method now?
Accept method.
Exactly. Here I have already implementation of this accept method, right? Yeah. Guess for each expecting the consumer is contains the accept method. So here directly you can write the implementation of this accept method. Guys, are you clear? Directly write implementation of which method? Accept method, right? Exactly. Guys, this is for each method belongs to for each method. For each method is belongs which version, guys? Java 1.8 version. Java 1.8 version, right? Yeah, this is information about your for each, guys. Yes, for each is clear, everyone. For each method is clear. Can I write the lambda expression?
Yes.
Can I write the lambda expression? Yeah, simply can write the arrow. Before arrow, accept is expecting how many arguments? Accept is taking like one argument. One argument means what? That is called type. Here, what type of data we are reading? String str data, right? As you know, like while taking the lambda expressions, type specifying is mandatory, optional. Type specifying is optional, right? Exactly. And yeah, before arrow arguments. Before arrow arguments, how many arguments? Only one argument. After arrow,
not required. Str keeping it in braces is not required.
no, type brackets are optional, right? With only one argument is there. Only one argument is not required. The system dot two arguments are there means a comma b we can put in the bracket. Okay, system dot outer println of what? Simply that's all, guys. We done. Guys, where is your for each loop? Where is your for each method? Which one is better, guys? To print the data. To print the data, definitely what? For each method, right? Even cursors also we are not using, guys, mostly. Cursors also we are not using. We are using what? For each method to read the data. If you only can check the data. This is called for each loop. This is called get method. This is called norm version of the cursor, generic version of the cursor. This is called what? Lambda expressions. For each method, right? Exactly. Okay,
Sir,
clear now?
You're getting the STR. So you're getting this STR from which loop, sir? 44 line in system out.
Argument, right?
So where exactly we are trying to read this argument from which loop?
That is accept method. See, this is implementation of which method?
Accept method.
So we are the for each loop is calling like which method, accept method on the given objects here. Here we are calling objects dot for each loop, right? Objects dot for each loop means what? These operations will be applied on the objects actually. Objects array list is there, right? Here we are not passing any array list. Okay. Here we are calling this method itself on the objects, right? Objects dot for each loop. Objects dot for each loop means what? The given iteration we applied. Just you can read the for each. I clearly showed API documentation, right? Why you are asking that question again? This is the perform the given action on each element of the iterable until the all elements have been processed. So this for each loop will perform the operation on each and every element of the objects, right? Each and every element of the objects. It can read the data, guys. So yeah, like that. Otherwise, until we get the exception, right? Is it clear now? For each method expecting which object means accept method. So what is this accept method? Just you can go to the consumer. In the consumer, read the accept method. Perform this operation on the given argument. Guess what what will do accept method? Perform this operation on the given argument, right? So what the argument you given, the string argument. So the loop is repeated for like internally they're implemented like looping mechanism only, guys. Again, internally, instead of we are iterating, they will do the operation. They will give the methods directly to you. It's all about the customization, like automatic process, right? Customization. So previously we are doing the work, now we are not doing the work. They already done the work internally, just they are giving directly one method. You directly use that method. You don't think like that method is working perfectly. Whatever the work you have to do previously, that work is already done by the author itself. He's given the methods directly to you. Yes, or no? So don't think like for each method is not writing the while loops and this all the cursors and all. Even for each loop internally creating their iterating using for loop only.
Optimized code.
Optimized code. Optimized code, right? Exactly. Guys, one more line you can add. So this is like reading the data using which method, guys? Yeah. This approach is what reading the data using which method here for each method, right? Exactly. There's one more way is there reading the data using for each method only, guys. But in place of lambda expression, the extension of lambda is there, guys. Lambda expression only short form, right? Extension of lambda is there. Extension of lambda method. Reading the data from for each method using what is this concept, guys? Using
Lambda expression.
using, yeah, exactly, using lambda expression, right? Using lambda. The same concept here we can using like what? Using method reference, guys. Which concept here? Method reference. This method reference and lambda expressions, which is there from which version? Java 8 version onwards, right? Which is there from Java 8 version onwards, guys. Is it clear now? Sir, what is this method reference, sir? Nothing, guys. The same code you can copy paste. So same code you can copy paste. But here we no need to define the variable. We no need to take the variable str variable also. Just you can take like you don't give any variable name here. The system.out.println of. So out just you can write the two columns, guys. The syntax of method reference. Then variable it automatically decide. It will take internally. Even you no need to give the variable name also. This is also providing implementation of accept method only. Guys, here also we are writing implementation of accept method only. This is also functional programming only, but without lambda expression. Without lambda expression means what? You are taking the argument, right? Method reference means let them decide the argument internally. So you no need to take the argument here, right? Even last line also you can print the data. Last line also it can print the data for each method. You can see last line. Yeah, last guys, these are the 2 times printing output. Why? This is like normal cursor and generic cursor, right? Here 2 times printing, right? One is like lambda expression, one is like method reference.
How it
One
will
is like lambda
understand?
expression. They will understand. That's why they are automated, right? They'll decide the variable. See, when this line is occurred, then they decide like internally we have to take the variable. They will read this
I
line,
think
they'll create it.
specifically with that colons.
The syntax will help.
Sorry,
that is syntax.
sorry. Instead of out, you can put error. That's in the
Here,
error.
actually, here is a different prospect. So here we'll get the data like what? Red color. It's representing like error type.
Okay. Take.
Representing like error type is there. Here we can do like system.out.println we can do, right? Yeah, it's fine, guys. Guys, this is the example I done with completely with the for each loop and cursors and for each method and all. A very big example. You try to check this example, guys, and you try to complete one assignment, small assignment. And tomorrow, please share the code, this code. What is this assignment? You take the book class. The book class contains what the data, which is like book ID, which is like book ID, book name. Guys, book class contains what? ID, name, and author. Guys, ID, name, and author is there. Yeah. Yes, you can take the array list. Array list, insert 4 book objects. Guys, insert how many book objects? 4 book objects you can insert. Insert the 4 book objects, then read the data using. Guys, read the data. Read the data using what? Using which method, guys? Using for each loop. For each loop, first of all. Read the data using for each loop. Second one is what? Using what? Get method. And the third approach is what? I hope you know how to use iterator cursor, right? Same process by change, even same process is same. Here we're getting the iterator object, but if you want to get list iterator object, means what we have to do? Here we have to do the list iterator method, right? Then iterate on the list iterator object, right? Has next method is common, next method is common, right? Is are you going to? Yes, you guys will apply list iterator object here to read the data. Read the data using, what do you say? Can go for list iterator object, right? Exactly. As list iterator, try to use a generic version, guys. Use what? Generic version. Don't use like normal versions here. So the same way, you can write the for each loop, for each method actually. Guys, using what? For each method. For each method, you can write a lambda expression data. Exactly, guys. Yeah, that's very clear now. So read the data using for each loop, get method, for each loop, get method, list iterator with the generic version, and for each method. Yeah, you can do that for this one, guys. I think today we done the explanation of all 3 cursors, and we done one big example about different ways to read the data, and we given one assignment. This is like day 4. This per day, this much content is okay, right? More than this, can you understand on a day basis?
So it will take time to understand this one also.
Okay. Anyway, but at least
So,
per day, this much content means agree, right?
no. I mean, it is more than enough for a day.
Okay.
So just one request, sir. Every time Shrikant uploads the video in the evening or in the night, so can you tell him to upload the video as soon as the class finishes, just after 1 hour after converting the video? Because this is very complex. I
Usman,
mean,
one second.